Hello, my name is Aurimas, and let me walk you through the installation process of Teltonika FTC921 tracker with a buzzer. It is essential for monitoring driver behavior, providing real-time alerts for overspeeding, harsh braking, or acceleration, and when a vehicle enters or exits geofence zones. Keep in mind that all these steps are valid for all FTX920 series devices. Before installing the device, we need to insert the SIM card and connect the battery. With a plastic pry tool, gently remove the FTC921 casing from one side and then from other. Insert a nano SIM by making sure that the card cutoff corner is pointing forwards in the slot. Position the battery in a place where it does not block other components and connect it. After this, we can close the device, but we are going to leave this open because we will need to access the USB-C port. You will receive Teltonika devices with the default factory settings. To configure the device, simply connect it to the computer using USB Type-C cable. After plugging the device into the computer, download the TCT from our website, extract the file, launch the installer, and follow the steps on the installation wizard. Now we're ready to start configuration. Launch TCT and connected device will appear at the top of this window. Now press on the connected device and you will be redirected to the device status window. Click at the top right of this window to open the device setup tab with necessary and optional configuration steps. Fill in the APN and press next. Then fill in the IP address or domain. Next, proceed with the port to complete the necessary settings. Finally, press exit to leave the guided mode. The completed configuration is marked green. You can configure optional parameters right away or save them for later. Next, let's configure the buzzer. Click on the Features tab in the Driver Behavior section. Select Overspeeding. In the new window, enable the overspeeding option. Then, set the priority to high, turn on output control, and set the DOUT on duration to 5000 milliseconds, and the DOUT off duration to 0. Save the configuration to the device, and if it has been connected to the external power supply, it will start reporting to the platform right away. Keep in mind that these steps are necessary when ordering the product using its standard order code. Now, let's install the tracker. Identify the location of vehicle's fuse box. It's typically located under the driver's dashboard panel or passenger's glove box compartment. Before we begin connecting FTC921 tracker, let's first take a closer look at the wiring diagram. It highlights which pins connect to specific components, helping you understand how to wire the device correctly. This time, we will demonstrate how to connect the power supply and the buzzer, an essential step in powering the device and ensuring proper operation. Connect the negative multimeter probe to the vehicle's frame, which acts as a ground. Connect the positive terminal wires to a circuit point where the voltage reads about 12 volts with the vehicle's ignition off. Find the connection point for the ignition cable digital input 1, where the voltage is 0 volts when the vehicle's ignition is off. Turn on the ignition. Now, the voltage at the ignition wire connection point should be 12 volts. Use standard pliers to remove fuses from the fuse box. Moving forward, you will need a power cable, a buzzer, a heat shrink tubing, and a fuse socket with a cable. Start by stripping the wire. Twist the device's cable and the buzzer's power wires together to connect them. Connect the joint wires to the fuse splitter and use a heat shrink tubing to secure the connection. Connect the device's digital input 1 wire to a second fuse splitter and secure the connection with heat shrink tubing. Connect the FTC921 digital output wire to the buzzer's ground wire. Prepare the tracker's ground wire for direct connection to the vehicle. Attach the ground wire to a U-type connector. Insert a 3 ampere external fuse into the fuse splitter. Insert original 5 ampere fuse into the fuse splitter. Connect the prepared VCC and digital input wires to the vehicle's fuse box. Attach the U-type ground connector to the vehicle's frame to ensure proper grounding. Connect the device's power cable connector to the unit, making sure it's correctly oriented with the clip-on connector. Check the navigation and status LED indicators to confirm that the device is powered on. Mount the device using zip ties, with the engraved side facing upwards. Make sure there are no metal obstacles between the antenna and the sky. Mount the buzzer and secure it with zip ties. Reassemble a panel and clean up the installation space. If all the steps were completed correctly, the buzzer will be working. That's it! The tracker is installed. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to our sales or technical support department. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next guide.